Hello, guys. It's Fran. Hope you're doing well in this late October, beginning of November. And I thought I'd hop on here and talk about the upcoming holidays and how we could utilize the idea of gratitude. And that along with that, we are in the transition that Mother Earth is sharing with us and we are sharing with her. And I believe that it's certainly a momentous time for cleansing and supporting her as she shifts and as we shift. What's remarkable is the speed in which that happens and requiring us to be sensitive to our shifts and changes and be awake and aware of how that might affect us, how she's affecting us. So I think in the course of these next couple of months, finishing up the year, that we really stay present and attuned to your own feelings, emotions, mental clarity, connection to self in a calm way, so that you can present love to your family and your friends at the highest level. And so I'm going to talk about a few ways to possibly do that. And know that when you ground, that you listen to Mother Earth and you ask her, what is your message? What is my message? What am I to do? How do I get a sense of, what I'm supposed to remember? And I think that I watched this show about the Earth, and, it's 4 billion years old, and she knows a little bit more than we do. So I really think that she's so much bigger, and we are so part of the process of this transition because she's evolving very, very quickly. And so my suggestion is when you create a grounding cord, think of that smelling the earth, untouched earth. And the smell as you remember as a child, and smell the flowers. And I actually pulled a flower from my vase, a rose. So I'm going to keep this in mind when I share this information with you, because it's part of the tactile and manifestation of what we are a part of. And anyway, I just think it's very important to remember that you are part of the process, and that as you stay grounded, your higher self can be open to your spiritual advancement and your spiritual self to explore with your soul. So your soul is knocking at your door for sure. And I think that if the body is ready to receive these higher frequencies and these messages, then to keep the body strong, you must meditate, do physical activity, take baths, walk in nature, all those things that we're supposed to do that we must take the time to do, because it's just really, really vital. Because this is our instrument, and this is what we carry around, and everything that's happening in the world, we certainly are affected by it. And there's no doubt that it brings up a lot of fear in our own selves. And but it also brings empathy and compassion for our fellow man. So that's really, really important to keep in mind these next couple months of compassion for others, that it's not just a Christmas gift, or, it's not about that. It's about being with family and love and all that. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a few pointers, maybe just sitting in the chair just right now and looking at your grounding cord from the center of the earth coming up to your first chakra. And so we're just going to actually place our hands on each chakra. So this is going to wrap around your thighs. You're going to push down so that you push down where you sit. So that's going to push on the hips and push down so you really feel your sit bones. And that's the first chakra. That's part of that connection to Mother Earth, right? First and second chakra is you're going to put your hand below the belly button and the lower back. So right in front, left and back, and then change to your attuning your body to the physical touch of where these places are, right? Okay. So you have survival, creativity. This is the third. So you're going to take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more time. So you're going to inhale in the back, so the ribs, right? Inhale, releasing any sadness or grief in the lungs, any anger in the liver, any anxiety in the spleen. Good. Then we're going to go to the fourth. So our fingers are going to be touching right between the breasts, right at the breastbone. And we're going to keep our knuckles, yes, in the breastbone, and then push your knuckles together so that you're actually connecting and you're feeling this whole connection in the upper body. So you're going to breathe, inhale, move your knuckles forward, flex the hand. So you're going to reach out to the sides of your energy field, bring it up, and curl your fingers like a heart back into the fourth. So obviously this is love, right? Inhale, having the courage to feel compassion, energy towards your friends and family through love, caring. Inhale and up. Exhale. Good. So that's the fourth. Turn this up a little bit. Good. Now we're going to just place our fingers underneath our collarbone and push down. That's another grief pressure point. So inhale, letting go, exhale. Push down, might be a little tender. Inhale and exhale. Then you're going to wrap your fingers around your neck. Keep your thumbs there. This is about right communication, speaking your truth, and just touching the cervical spine. You're just going to take a deep breath and open those elbows and exhale. Good. And they're going to go to the sixth. This is the intuition, clairvoyance. So we're going to put thumbs on our temples, second finger at right between the eyebrow, the third at the third eye, and you're going to inhale, draw a line so you really feel the energy and touch in the back of the head. Come back to the third. You're going to brush that energy around your head, come to center, taking away that fogginess around the brain, and exhale. Good. And as you do this, you're coming back to yourself. This is the seventh, this connection to soul, source. Tapping gently on top of the head and reach out. Inhale, you can look up and back to the seventh, running energy down the spine. Inhale and exhale one more time. Inhale, reaching out, allowing that higher energy to come in because your body's grounded. Inhale and exhale. So you're going to raise your shoulders up and down, up and down, up and down. Now take your palms, wrap your shoulders, inhale and exhale. So you're really feeling the connection. It's almost as if your shoulder goes to your left hip and your right shoulder goes to your your right shoulder goes to your left hip, your left shoulder goes to your right hip. So you're crossing over, feeling that cross. Feel the breath. Feel your legs, feel your feet. Take a deep breath and exhale. Close your eyes for a minute and just imagine Mother Earth supporting you and love is surrounding you. Back to yourself. Good. Open your eyes. And there you go. So God bless and take care of yourselves. Be safe and enjoy. Enjoy this life that we have.